Hi, I'm Rebecca, and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca Adams. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick-ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast, and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always. What do you want? I want you to really think about that loaded question. What do you want? It's only 4 words, but it really is a powerful question for you to answer for yourself, because we're always thinking about everybody else. We're always making sure everyone else is okay, whether that be in a job, whether it be in a business, whether it be in the home, whether it be in friendships, relationships, everything. And the thing is, sometimes it's as though that question's actually selfish. Like, what do you want? Apart from if you celebrate Christmas or, anything like that, it's like, what do you want? Then it seems as though it's accepted in those environments. But it's every day. You should ask yourself the question every day, what do I want? What do I want to do? What brings me joy? What experience do I want to have today? And all of those things to make you smile, to make you, feel at peace, to make you be excited and help you experience life the best that you can experience. So my question for you again is those 4 words. What do you want? It's not necessarily how you're going to get it, because the action steps that you're going to take, because you're going to fuel the fire and the passion into what you want, whether it be a new job, you're going to put your resume and CV out, you're going to go for interviews, all of this stuff. That's how you're going to do it. They're the action steps you're going to take. But the question is really big. Like, what do you want? Do you want that book? Do you want that food? Do you want the house? Do you want the car? Do you want the money? And if so, how much do you want in the bank? Be specific. Do you want the relationship? Do you want a child? Do you want the marriage? Do you want to move countries? What is it that you want? What do you want to experience? What does your soul want to experience whilst you're here? Like, I love to travel. I love to make memories, whether it be on holiday, vacation, whether it be days out. It's the experiences. It's actually, bringing joy. It makes me smile. I love a view as well. So it's really great to travel, make memories, get stamps in the passport, all of those things. And what brings me joy is helping people in their life, in their business, whatever area, giving value, all of that, being paid for it because there's an exchange, because of my skills, talent, knowledge, expertise, wisdom that I've built up over a very, very, very long time. And so the exchange would be money. And then with that money, obviously, pay bills, whatever I need to do. And then the overflow would be travel, experiences, making memories, all of those things, because that is what fuels my fire. That is what lights me up. And that is what I want. I want more freedom and all of that, and in order to get that, you do have to do a certain amount of work and money and get all of that in order to do it. So really think about what you want. Do you want jewelry? Do you want new clothes? Do you want, a gym membership? What is it that you want? Go and write it down. And it's not being selfish in any way, shape or form when you are thinking about yourself. People talk about, and I've spoken about on this podcast as well, and within my Real and Raws at Falls and everything else, is about self-love, self-care. Because it's got the word self at the beginning, doesn't mean it's selfish. Society's programmed us that if we think of ourselves, it's selfish. No, it isn't. We need to plug in ourselves first. It's a bit like a mobile phone. okay? You need to charge it up, and you need to rest, you need to nourish, you need to nurture yourself in order to charge yourself up, reset things, reprogram things. So it's not selfish to actually put yourself first, think of yourself first, a bit like the oxygen mask on a plane. So the question again, what do you want? And then a question that goes on from that, so the ripple effect of that is, why do you want it? Why do you want the thing that you want? Is it for security? Is it for safety? Is it for passion, joy? Is it for experiences? Is it because you want, more happiness in your life? Why do you want the thing that you want? Because that in itself is going to help you to get the thing that you want. So instead of worrying about the how, focus on what you want and why you want it. And pour all your energy and focus on those two questions, and obviously all the answers that go along with that, in order to have the emotional attachment to both of them, but mainly the why. When you attach the emotion to it, and it gets really emotional for you, and you keep asking yourself, why? But I want it for safety and security. Yeah, but why? Because then I will, for example, say you want a house, okay? You want a new house. So what do you want? You want a new house. Why do you want it for safety and security? But why? And the answer may be because I grew up in an environment where we were always, moving around. So I'd like to put down some roots and know that it is mine, it belongs to me. And, that will bring me more peace of mind. And in my nervous system will be, at peace, because it's not as if the bailiffs are going to knock at the door, for example, or, whatever it is, you know what I mean? So can you see how the emotional attachment can really implode so much strength into the thing that you want? So it's okay doing and writing down, oh, I want this. Yeah, but why do you want it? Because then that is the added extra little ingredients. It's a bit like you're making a cake. You want the extra little ingredients inside to make it all yummy and everything else. But also, when you add the emotional attachment to what you want, you're more likely to be determined and focused and driven and motivated in order to do the things, as in the action steps that you need to take in order to get what you want. So again, think about yourself and your life so far. You're always giving value to people. I am as well. I'm always helping everyone else. I'm always giving to everyone else. And over the years, now I'm in my 40s as I record this, and it's like, yeah, actually, I need to go back to basics. I need to bring it all in, do the inner work, and I need to make sure that I'm 100% okay before I actually kind of compromise a little bit and kind of go, oh yeah, I'll do all this for you, and then I've got no energy to do my stuff or show up for my humans or whatever it is, when actually it's like, no, I need to do this. No matter what that other person thinks, it's irrelevant, because I need to make sure that I am fully charged, that I'm okay, because they don't pay my bills, they don't do this, that and the other, whatever. And so I really step into the power of giving to myself, so that then I can give more to other people when I've got the energy to do it. But I always focus on what I want. So if you want to call it goals, if you want to call it dreams, if you want to call it desires, go ahead. Okay, I do have a guided journal that can help you. So if you go to my website, RebeccaAdamsBiz.com, click on books, you'll be able to see the journals in there. There is a journal in there for you in regards to your dreams, desires, goals, all of that stuff. It's really powerful on mindset, and it can really help you to gain clarity on exactly what you want, but also feed into why you want it. And then obviously to reprogram yourself to know that, so that you know that it's not selfish to actually desire and want and crave something for yourself, and you're not going to take off anybody else, because you need to make sure you're okay first. So what you want is really powerful. So yes, it's a loaded question. It's only 4 words, but I really want you to, really brain dump and brainstorm. Put loads of stuff on paper if needs be, and just riff off everything that you want, and then really power it down into all of the reasons why you want each thing. Because then what you'll do as well is that you will work out what's priority over other things. And then you'll go, okay, this is what I want. And then the third ripple effect question is what you're going to do to get it. And then go from there. And I can help with all 3 questions. So what do you want? Why do you want it? And what are you going to do to get there? But I'm sending you so much power, so much strength. And it's really a good exercise to do as well. It really, really is. So enjoy every moment of it. Let me know, connect with me. My handle on Instagram is Rebecca Adams 187. I'd love to hear from you, and have fun doing it all. I'll see you on the next one.